Come on. Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive, bringing you episode 22 of the Pokemon Alpha Sapphire MonoBug Egglocke. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to kick things off here and go for our 7th badge. But before we go any further, don't forget to watch the last episode, which is on the screen and also in the description below. We did do a little bit of off-screen grinding here, as you can see. I got Scavenger up to level 37. He's actually our lowest level Pokemon, but I didn't want to overgrind either. Just got Bug Bite, Smackdown, Water Pulse, and Metal Claw. We got some Boltius, who is still on the team, rocking Sing Knight / X Scissor and Bell Stinger. Amethyst, you already know, our beautiful shiny. I need you guys to mash that like button right now. 1250 likes, guys. You killed it in the last episode. We hit that like goal, or at least we're really close when I looked at it. So I want you guys to do it again. I know you could do it. Keep in mind, your thumbs up, touching that like button, hitting it with that nice bug buzz really helps out my channel, guys. It goes a long way. And I know we're towards the tail end of this series, but things are still hype. We still got 2 more badges. We got the Elite Four. We got a ton of cool stuff coming up. So this series is not over yet, so hang the heck in there and hit that like button for me, showing some love for our beautiful shiny Amethyst, especially considering we got it on the playthrough. And I'm actually going to get up out of my chair really quick and show you something. So you guys already know about the purple Wurmple here, but do you know about the green Cascoon, baby? It's kind of messed up because of the green screen, but this is indeed a Cascoon shiny plush right here that was made for me by the lovely CJ Gamer, and I'm gonna make a video pretty soon talking about her, so you guys will be able to check her out. And if you want to get your own custom plushies, you can order them from her. She does all my custom work, including my Mega Pinsir, you know, my shiny Wurmple, obviously, little Amethyst here, and of course she sent me as a gift for this playthrough this beautiful Cascoon, which I think is really funny. So I just gotta get my Dustox now. That's what I gotta get, and of course I have like a Lucky Moth and all that other stuff. But anyway, we'll jump right back into things. We got Buzzkill, the Yanmega Rock and Struggle Bug, Ancient Power double team for last minute hope, and Detect, of course, and Redemption. Now I did, spoilers, go try to see if the Scissorite was available. It's not available yet. I know where it is, guys. It's just not available yet. I can't grab it yet. And last but not least, Skippy, the Galvantula, which is actually running Agility Electro Ball since I don't have Compound Eyes, so no Thunder, but I thought that was kind of cool. So we're gonna jump right into things here. We've got this gym battle coming up. I'm a little bit weary of the gym because it is the Psychic type gym, which you would think normally we'd have a really good advantage, but she's got Rock-type Pokemon in her gym, so we gotta be careful here. This is gonna be really intense. I'm gonna go through the whole gym. I do have the experience share on because I am actually a little bit under-leveled. I would say I'm actually like pretty appropriately leveled, but I'm gonna keep the experience share on for a little bit because we do have a lot of big foes coming up, and I don't want to have to grind every other episode. And I know it was like 50-50. We've kind of went back and forth, but I think things are relatively evened out now. So like she's level 42, I'm 37. So I mean, let's be honest here. This isn't a walk in the park. I wonder if Scavenger could take a Psychic. We're gonna find out right now. All right. Well, okay. Well, Scavenger's gonna go down to a Psychic in its first ever battle. That was effective. Now I don't have my Rock-type Pokemon anymore. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so, well, here's the thing, guys. I may or may not have been a very smart aDrive. I may not have been. How do I get out of here? Can I even get out of here yet? I don't even think I can leave yet. We're gonna have to try to figure out how to get the heck out of here. Wait, no, I want to leave. How do I leave? Oh, I guess I could take this way back. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so, when I did my grinding, guys, I did do some grinding, like I said. As you know, I actually did grind up the Shuckle. The prototype. I did grind it up, and that actually turns into a very, very good situation right now because we just lost a Pokemon in the first match! Oh my god, I really needed Scavenger too. Well, that's unfortunate. Luckily for us, I did level up prototype here. Unfortunately, it can't do anything to anyone, but we have it, so at least it can take a hit, I suppose. So that was a good start to the episode. That was what I was hoping would not happen. Oh boy. Anyway, we're gonna keep it rolling here and pretend that never happened and just go with my life. I do have another aDrive. We might have to try to train that up at some point now because I think aDrive is actually gonna be really important, Armaldo, on this playthrough. That was a minus special defense nature Armaldo, and I believe that is why it did not take a psychic. I thought I could take a psychic from a Kadabra. You would think that I could take one hit, but evidently not, and it didn't have sturdy, evidently. I don't even know it gets sturdy, but it didn't have sturdy. It had battle armor, and I lost it. Well, that stinks. Anyway, that's gonna mess up my mojo a little bit. We'll just jump right back into things here. We do have a topic for today's episode, if all my Pokemon don't faint to psychic Pokemon. Have you ever been to a gaming convention? How was it, and what did you do? So I'm curious in the comment section below. Now, you guys know, probably may or may not know, I did Call of Duty for a very long time on YouTube, and I never went to any conventions or anything of the sort at that point in time. But, oh my god, can I take a psychic with Tibaltius? Oh my god. Okay, so this is scary because Kadabra evidently is a beast and it just destroys our lives. And our Pokemon are frail or something, I have no idea. In comes Medicham. Well, that's unfortunate. We're gonna have to switch and hope this thing doesn't have Fire Punch. Like, what am I gonna do to these Pokemon? Come on. Do I go into Skippy? Do I go into Redemption? Let's go to Redemption because I can just wing attack it and hope he doesn't have Fire Punch. If he has Fire Punch though, I mean seriously, if he goes for Fire Punch right now, I'm gonna be a very upset individual. Power Trick. What does that even do? That swaps our attacks? No, it swaps his defenses. That's actually a good thing, isn't it? I have no idea what he's doing. He's gonna go for... Okay, well, that's stupid. You're dead. So yeah, since I did Call of Duty and stuff like that, I never really went to any conventions. I had intended on trying to go to some events, some lands, because I wanted to actually compete. I got really into competitive towards like the halfway point of Call of Duty Ghosts. I was on a competitive team, whatever else, but I never made it out to any lands or anything like that, so that never really worked out too well. But I did have a chance to go to PAX East, which is a gaming convention that was up in Boston, and I had been doing PokeTubing for just a few months, and I had just started my Twitch channel and stuff like that. So I was definitely, a lot smaller than I am now, and I'm still not that big in the grand scheme of things. But either way, I went to PAX East, and it was a blast, guys. It was so much fun. Seriously, it was one of the most fun weekends of my life. Aside the fact that I got lost trying to get there and stuff, because driving around Boston was not fun. But I did drive up there. I stayed in a room with a bunch of cool people like Mulvone19 and stuff, so I got to meet him. While I was there, I met people like Galactic Elliot and Mr. AGZ, and I got an opportunity to meet guys like the Heated Mo and Game Boy Luke and JYT Gamer, who is someone I was very excited to meet. Obviously, I got to meet PK Sparks and the King Nappy and Shady Penguin and Cody and everyone, pretty much everyone. It was really, really cool having that opportunity to hang out with. Oh my god, that was a crit! Stop it! I'm gonna Fell Stinger you. I'm gonna Fell Stinger you right now. Get Fell Stingered, Claydol. I just wanted to use that move because it looks sick, doesn't it? We're gonna get the attack boost. So I got a chance to meet all these guys, and I had met them, through the internets. Oh boy, I can't outspeed Starmie. We're gonna have to switch. I had a chance to meet them through the internets and stuff like that, and that was really cool. I think Redemptions just are like let's go to Amethyst. I think Amethyst could take on a Starmie here. So I knew Shady through the GBA, I knew Nappy through Lumiose, because I was a part of Lumiose at that time, and, when I got into things, I got there and stuff like that, and I started hanging out with whoever I could, hang out with, because I went by myself, and it was really cool to just hang out with everyone. Basically what it is obviously PAX East. It's a huge gaming convention. They have, this huge main floor set up, and they have a bunch of rooms on the side that you can go to, a handheld room where you play your 3DS and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be honest, I spent the majority of my time just hanging out with people as opposed to, going to the events and things like that, because I really didn't care about that stuff. I really went for the purposes of hanging out with people and meeting people, especially as someone new to the Pokemon community. I really wanted to have a chance to meet these people that I would hopefully be, working alongside, working with, and ultimately trying to get to the same goal of producing content together. I just realized I brought in a Poison-type Pokemon against a Psychic-type Pokemon, and it's very good that it didn't die, because I'm sure you guys would hate me if I lost Amethyst to a Starmie, because I'm playing on tilt right now. What am I doing? What am I doing? So it was really, really cool. So the first day I went to PAX, basically, like I said, I pretty much met everyone, hung out with everyone, tried to get to know everyone and stuff like that, and that was really cool. And then what ended up happening eventually is we ended up, kind of just chilling at the event pretty much every single day, just hanging out. Really, a lot of just playing on the 3DS. I did some random shiny hunting. I did a couple battles just for fun too. We just kind of walked around. We would get food, and it was more for me about the hanging out with people stuff. And some of the best time I actually had at PAX was after the event, chilling at the hotel room with guys like Luke and patterns and stuff like that. Like, let me tell you guys, it's kind of crazy too, because I know from a content perspective, you guys watch these people online every day. You watch your Lukes, you watch your Nappies, you watch your Shadies on YouTube and stuff like that, and you get to see who they are through their channels, but you don't know how they really are. You don't know what they're like outside of the camera. You don't know what they're like behind the scenes, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that I know what they're like 100% behind the scenes, because I only got a limited amount of time with everyone, right? I hung out with everyone for a few hours total, maybe, like, you know, depends on the person, but I spent, you know, a good amount of time with guys like Luke and stuff like that. So I'm basing my thoughts on them as just that short, limited amount of time. But what I can say is those guys are some of the most amazing people I've ever met, and I've said it pretty clearly through my, you know, my Twitch channel, stuff like that. I'm not someone who has a ton of friends in real life. Like, I'm not someone who hangs out with people all the time, and that's my personal choice, honestly. Like, when I was in high school and stuff, I had a bunch of kids that I would hang out with, and same with college. But since I've gotten out of school and I focus on my professional career, I really spend, you know, all my time working on this, working on my YouTube channel, working on my Twitch stream, and then any other time I have, or, you know, any other time that is not spent doing that, I really want to spend it with my girlfriend. I really do, you know what I mean? Like, I absolutely love the girl to death, and, you know, to me, it's like, that's the best use of my time. You know, I think having friends are important, and I have a couple close friends, you know, maybe one or two that I hang out with, you know, once or twice or 3 times a month, nothing too crazy. But really, ultimately, I just want to hang out with my girlfriend and, you know, my family too at the same time, because, you know, I don't spend enough time doing that either, you know? So anyway, it was really cool though, guys. It was really cool having the opportunity to hang out with everyone at PAX. And what I was trying to get to, the point I was trying to make, was that the personalities that you see on the camera, and again, I can't, you know, it's not definite, it's just my opinion, but the personalities you see on camera are totally true, man. I have nothing but good things to say about all the people I just discussed, from everyone from the Heated Mo, who honestly is one of the sweetest people I've ever met. Like, I think Mo has such a kind heart, and I think he's just such a good person, you know what I mean? Like, you could tell that from just meeting him, that he really cares about his friends, and that's probably the best compliment I can give to Nappy too, is that you could really tell with Nappy. Nappy is all about his friends, he's all about loyalty, he is all about family, he is all about, like, you know, he really cares about the content he puts out, and we had a blast. Let me tell you, me, Luke, Nap, I wish Twit was there, I really do, but we had a blast. We were going through some of our old Call of Duty stuff, because if you don't know, Luke and Nappy both played Call of Duty just like I did, so we were pulling up our old videos, our old montages and stuff like that, and that was a blast, guys. It was so much fun, like, because we all played Call of Duty, and we were all bragging and stuff, and, you know, getting into, like, beatbox battles with Luke and things like that, and all it does is it makes me miss wanting, and Christian too, I can't forget Finatax, and I'm sure I'm missing people, but it makes me want to go back, man. I really want to go to more events. I know I'm going to go to PAX East next year. I plan on going to TwitchCon this year, depending on where money's at, you know what I mean? I don't want to go too crazy there, but so this Kadabra actually is really scary again, because it could kill me with a psychic here, but I don't really have anything that wants to take a psychic, so we're gonna just hope Tibaltius can live it, and it can, because Tibaltius, you're a freaking legend. That's why. Thank you, Tibaltius, for living that hit. I needed that, buddy. Tibaltius is actually able to live a psychic, something that Scavenger could not do, so I suppose it's good. Wants to learn Sticky Web. I actually feel like I'm going to teach it Sticky Web, and I know it's kind of weird because it is in-game playthrough, but it could get to the point later on where I need that Sticky Web, so let's roll with it. Let's roll with it, because we might need it. And kind of like talking about everyone else, like Shady's such a good person. Like, the one thing, and you know, I don't want to say this and have it come out the wrong way, but like with someone like Shady and Nappy, you know what I mean? Like, their channels are really big, and you don't know how they're gonna react. You don't know how they're gonna be in front of, you know, people who, you know, are their viewers or their fans or whatever. And I gotta say, man, Shady kills it and Nappy kills it. They're just so great with all that stuff. Like, you could definitely tell that they really genuinely care about the people who watch their videos, and they really care about putting out good content. Like, what I'm trying to say is I feel like all the people I'm mentioning are doing it for the right reason. They really enjoy what they do, and I'm sure there's days where everyone has days that aren't the best ever, but generally speaking, everyone's, you know, you could tell is really into it. I think that's great, man. That's why I'm so thankful to be a part of the Pokemon community now. You know, the Call of Duty community has its bright spots, you know, it's got guys like Kostef and stuff like that, and I'm gonna say it in the same sentence, I'm Marksman in my opinion, even though, you know, things didn't work out with him and TK, but he's a great guy in my opinion as well. Definitely I am those guys in the Call of Duty community, but it's great to see that the Pokemon community does the same thing, man, and it's really cool, guys. I really have nothing but good things to say about everyone, and I'm not kissing anyone's butt here. It's really the truth. I've said it a bunch of times. I have no reason to say anything negative about those guys. You know, I'll tell you straight, like, when I went to PAX, the person I was most excited to meet, but were two particular people I was most excited to meet, JYT Gamer, and PK Sparks, and those guys didn't disappoint. Jay is just like the most chill dude. He's super awesome. Like, I really liked hanging out with Jay. I could see myself being friends with Jay, you know, outside of YouTube. Like, really cool dude. And PK keeps it real too, so I got nothing but good things to say there. So I recommend it, guys. Like, if you have an opportunity to go to a convention or something like that, definitely take that chance. I'm just gonna totally skill this gym battle. We're just gonna go with Redemption prototype. I'm not messing around. We're not playing games. We have a very tough gym battle in front of us. Let's do this. I'm not messing around. Let's take on Tate and Liza here, the Psychic type gym leaders. I'm just gonna go all out. We're just gonna bring the 2 best Pokemon. Prototype's making its debut right here. Redemption is about to just hopefully put in the work. I'm a little bit worried because they're tough and they have Rock and Psychic Pokemon, but we'll see how it goes. Tee, were you surprised? Oh, wait, are there 2 gym leaders? We're twins! Twinsies. We don't need to talk because we can each tell what the other is thinking. How annoying would this be if, like, they actually did this? They actually, like, talked in opposite sentences of each other. And they have synchronized dance moves. I wonder if they're actually psychic. You know, how cool would that be if in the Pokemon universe, people were actually, like, psychic, they had psychic abilities, and they could, like, communicate with their Pokemon psychically. I know that's what, like, Sabrina does, right, with her Pokemon. So, anyway, we gotta take on Lunatone and Solrock. I'm a little bit worried about these 2. I think they're level 45. I did a little research. We got Prototype and Redemption here. I felt like Prototype was a nickname that would be for Redemption, but I'm gonna go for the Struggle Bug because it's gonna hit both of them, lower their special attack. And otherwise, I'm just gonna go for X-Scissor. And my hope here is that we just body this gym because I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to mess around with Tate and Liza. Yeah, goodbye. We're not messing around anymore. Goodbye. Excuse me, goodbye. That was almost bad. So we're gonna get a little experience. We're gonna go for the light screen. But that's okay, because we're only using physical attacks. This shouldn't be a problem. Redemption should be able to hold it down. And really, I need to just keep things smart here and just recognize and realize that my win condition is Redemption. That's it. That's it. No question about it. We just have to use Redemption. We gotta put in the work. We gotta click X-Scissor when it's time and just say goodbye, because that's it. I'm not messing around anymore. After losing Scavenger to start the episode, I'm a little bit frustrated. I just spent all this time grinding up Scavenger, and then he goes down in 1 hit to a Psychic. So, Tate and Liza are gonna go down. We're gonna pick up our 7th gym badge in 2 turns. I don't even feel bad. It was what was needed to be done. I mean, in all honesty, we did have the type advantage there, so that shouldn't have been an issue anyway. We're gonna pick up Calm Mind. I don't know if anyone on our team can actually learn Calm Mind, but hopefully we might be able to teach us something, because it could be pretty useful later on. I don't think anyone can learn it, but... Alright, so they're gonna give us Calm Mind. We're gonna get the heck out of here. I think we just step on this portal maybe, and it'll transport us back to the beginning, or take us to the Twilight Zone. Looks like it takes us to the beginning. That's exactly what we're hoping for. And now we're gonna head outside of Moss Deep here, and there is some sort of an earthquake going on. Everyone duck for cover. I'm a little bit worried here. What do you got going on? Looks like we got a little cutscene here. The earthquake is loud. That'd be sick though if you could. I mean, sick as in like the world's about to end, but that'd be sick if you were just like got out of the gym, you're just like, yo, I just got my badge, what up? And then like this giant explosion happens in front of you. Whoa, what? A pillar of light appeared in the sky. That direction, is that coming from our 128? Whoa, dude, seriously, dude? This is the end of the world. Skitty, don't worry, calm down. Skitty, Skitty. That's what Skitty makes. That's the sound. And these 2 people are randomly standing in front of it. Whoa, that was like a total shocker. What the heck was that? That big fat pillar of light. It totally came out here, didn't it? Oh my god, I just want to swim and dive into the water. Oh my god. Steven. Nice running skills, bro. Bug catcher. I heard from little Liza and Tate that you visited their gym. I was thinking of trying to catch you while you were in the area, but then this happened. We should talk. Let's go to my place. Bow chicka wow wow, Steven. I like his hair. I dig it. I'm not really into that, but you know, it's all good, dude. Look at this guy's house. Can we just evaluate how his house is a table, a bed, and a kitchen? I mean, I guess my apartment's the same, but it's a little bit bigger. Let's take a moment to have. I guess that makes sense, though, right? If you're traveling in the Pokemon universe, like, how much do you need at your house, right? So there's a seal, and there's a super ancient Pokemon at the Seafloor Cavern, and it appears that the seal has been broken, so we're gonna need to go save some people right now. Bugcatcher. If the team obtains the power of the super ancient Pokemon, it will upset the balance of nature in this world. A crisis unlike any other before it will befall every living thing on this planet. I plan to do everything in my power to quell this situation. That is my duty. I've actually never known what the word quell means. Maybe it means to stop. But there is a limit to what I can do with my power alone. That is why I'm asking for your help. I have great faith in your abilities. Lend me your strength to help put a halt to these teams' mad ambitions. With you and I together, and all the Pokemon working together, we will overcome this disastrous turn of events. I entrust you with this. You're gonna give me the HM for dive, and what that means though is unfortunately we're gonna have to swap out something on our team because not everything can. We need someone that can dive for us, so we're gonna have to get rid of something, which is a little bit scary because I don't want to lose anything on our team because we really need all of our bug Pokemon. But I am gonna have to swap out something for Latias or for the next couple, you know, scenes, events, whatever you want to call it, while we go and try to stop Team Aqua here from basically ruining the world. Because, well, they're trying to awake the secret ancient Pokemon Kyogre, and I'm not really a fan of that. We're gonna have to stop them. So let's grab this. I used this for cut earlier because I was trying to see if we can get the Scissorite, but that didn't work. So anyway, let's see. Who do I switch out here? I'm thinking we're gonna switch out Prototype, even though it was able to survive a couple hits there, and we're gonna do that. And I'm not gonna be that guy who just OHKOs everything with Redemption. We're gonna use some Skippy action here next. Our little quirky Skippy. I'm gonna heal up too before we continue our adventure because we do have quite a bit going on here. We gotta save the world basically, so don't mind me while I heal my Pokemon while we're about to save the world. Kind of jumping back onto the question of the day, I also went to Comic-Con one time, which is something I didn't talk about before. I went to Comic-Con on a whim. I didn't plan to go, and what happened was my buddy was like, yo, I got tickets to Comic-Con, and they're like, tomorrow, do you want to go? And I'm like, well, dude, X and Y just came out. It was in New York Comic-Con. X and Y had just come out the day before, which is actually really cool. And I was like, I mean, X and Y just came out, dude, but I mean, if you're trying to go to Comic-Con, I guess I can go with you. So we hopped on the train to LAX. No, I'm just kidding. We hopped on the train, went to Grand Central, obviously in New York City. I live right outside of New York. I live in Connecticut, and it's right next to New York. I could drive like 20 minutes and be in New York. Not the city, but just New York in general. So we went to Comic-Con, and what was so sick about that Comic-Con, is the only one I went to, but X and Y had just come out. They just released the 2DSs, so everyone and their mothers and brothers and uncles and granddaddies were pumped about X and Y when it first came out, and I was lucky. I wish I did PokeTubering at the time, but I was lucky and I actually had the game early, so I had already like completed the gym or whatever, and I was doing a MonoBug playthrough of that game. No lie, like my first ever playthrough of X and Y was indeed MonoBug. And it was really cool because I was on the train. My friend had just picked up the game that morning. I actually went with him to get my second copy of the game that morning, and I had my first copy of the game from like a day or two before because I got it a little bit early. And I had my team. I had like my Butterfree, I had my Vivian, I had my Beedrill, and then I remember, I think on the next route you can get Ladybug and Combee. I don't think I grabbed those. I might have grabbed them, but I don't think I used them. But it was really, really cool, man, to play, and like I said, everyone was hyped about X and Y at the time. So it was like Comic-Con, but it was almost like a mini Pokemon convention too, because everyone was playing. You could walk up to pretty much every person with a DS and be like, yo, you want to play, you want to match, like you want to play Pokemon, like how far are you? Everyone was trying to figure out where to go and things like that because the game had just come out. And it was really cool for me because I had actually gone pretty far, and I was actually like farther than most people just because I had played it already, you know what I mean? Like obviously I was already farther than most people because most people got the game that morning at like 9 AM and I had an opportunity to play a little bit more. So anyway, I think we gotta go into the Seafloor Cavern here and basically save some people or whatever. Go find the mythical creature Kyogre. A little bit scary here, but we're in the Seafloor Cavern. I hate this part of the game. I hate it with a passion, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully Galvantula can put in the work. I think Skippy is in a good spot. There's their Team Aqua submarine. I didn't run into any Pokemon, but I am due some captures here. I guess we can catch something in the Seafloor Cavern before we really do anything else. Just so I can swap out for more eggs later. Just in case we need them. So we'll see if anything comes up here. There we go. It's a Wingull or something. Where are you at? Oh, I can't get that one. Come on. Show up where I can get you. There we go. Let's catch this Wingull or Pelipper or whatever it is, and eventually we'll swap it out for an egg. Someone else mentioned that there was a Tentacool. Oh, it's a Golbat. I don't even know their cries, evidently. Someone mentioned, too, that there was a, whatchamacallit, a Tentacool in my box that I needed to swap out for an egg, too, so I think I need to go do that at some point, too. I must have forgotten. Just go for the Thunder Wave. I think I could take any flying type move from this, because I am actually neutral to flying, which is really, really nice that I believe Galvantula is neutral to flying. Yeah, based on that damage, I'm going to assume we are. Because otherwise it would be really, really challenging to to take on flying type Pokemon. I mean, Redemption's good, but nevertheless, you guys get the idea. So hopefully this will catch it because I don't feel like attacking it. Cool, so we're gonna catch the Golbat. Obviously, that's gonna go to our PC. We'll swap it out for an egg later. You guys know the deal by now. But we gotta go find the primal Pokemon Kyogre. I don't plan on catching Kyogre. I mean, I do have a Master Ball. That would be probably the only way I'd catch it, because I don't really care about it, truthfully. But at the same time, I don't want it to kill one of my Pokemon. How ridiculous would that be if I was like just playing and Kyogre actually fainted one of our Nuzlocke bug Pokemon? That would be pretty brutal. Alright, so we do need Strength in here too. So let's see if anyone can learn Strength. If Latias can learn it, that'd be great. I don't know if it can. Do I even have this? I do have Strength. No one can learn it outside of our lovely team here, so I'm going to give it to Tibaltius. Even though I really like his moveset as is, we're going to give it to him. I guess I get rid of Sing. No, Sticky Web, Night Slash, X-Scissor, Fell Stinger. I guess I get rid of Fell Stinger, because I don't want to get rid of X-Scissor. Let's get rid of Fell Stinger. As cool as it was to use it, I guess we're going to get rid of it. Fell Stinger is so close to being an awesome move. I wonder if Redemption gets it. I know Kricketune does actually get Technician, I believe. I believe it gets Technician boost. I doubt this is a Technician Kricketune, but it does actually get the Technician ability, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess that's the closest thing to using it. Fell Stinger is such a cool move, though. Alright, so we gotta take on this guy. We're gonna take on all of Team Aqua. So anyway, Comic-Con was really cool. I didn't dress up or anything like that, and I'm not really into, like, I don't know, comic books and stuff like that, I guess. But I went to some panels. My friend was really into some of the panels. I think there was a show called Torchlight or something like that, maybe is what it was called. Or Doctor Who, and it was based on Torchlight. I have no idea. You clearly know I don't know anything about this stuff. But I went to a panel for that, and I did a couple other little things. It wasn't anything too crazy. I would do it again, though, especially now that I'm, like, really into content making in this game specifically. I think I'd be more open-minded to go into that kind of stuff again. And I would totally dress up as a bug catcher. It's like one of my goals in life is to cosplay as a bug catcher one time. Is that what it's called? Cosplaying? Yeah, I would do that. That's what I want to do. Some people go so all out with their costumes and stuff. It's amazing. I think it's so sick. Buzzkill wants to learn Slash. I'm going to pass on that. But some of those costumes are so sick, guys. Like, I'm very impressed. I remember Moody Pawns came as Lugia to PAX East, which was kind of cool. That was a really cool costume. I would not want to be in that costume all day, though. That was probably incredibly uncomfortable. Because it was like cold outside, but the venue was like pretty warm. I don't think I'd want to be a Lugia all day, but to each their own, right? I mean, she probably spent, you know, hours and hours and hours on that costume, so she probably wanted to rock it. I don't blame her. I definitely don't blame her on that. That was kind of cool. Alright, so here's some water. I don't even know how to get through this cave, guys. I really don't. This is going to be brutal. Let's try to figure it out, I guess. I go this way, we'll go this way. It's going to take me around the merry-go-round here. That was incredibly useless. We'll go this way now. Yeah, I got it figured out, generally speaking. Maybe this will take us somewhere. It looks like we're headed in the right direction. Maybe. I never know where to go in these places. You just kind of walk around and just hope. I'm really surprised that Kricketune actually learns Strength. Really surprised. Alright, so we got an encounter. I'm not going to do anything with it. I'll just probably run. Golbat. Yeah. No, I don't really care about you, Golbat. I really don't. I really don't care. I can't believe we lost Scavenger, guys, in one hit. Like, I didn't want to overtrain him, so I just got him to, like, an appropriate level. I thought, like, 37 was fine. I'll use him through the whole gym. He'll just one-shot everything, and he'll get to, like, an Armaldo by the time the gym's up, and I'm happy. He'll be, like, level 42 by the time we're all said and done, and he'll be, like, appropriately leveled with the rest of the team. And then what happens? He gets killed by a Psychic. I really thought I was going to live that, but I also think that the fact that we were minus special defense nature, I think that played into a part there, and that's what cost us the surviving there. So I think we should have been able to live that. I know Kadabra's got, like, pretty high base special attack, but still, even so, I'm loving Skippy right now. Skippy is, like, slowly turning into one of my favorites, even though I've only used it for, like, 2 minutes here. Alright, here comes a Muck. Muck's a little scared. Let's go for Agility, and then we're gonna Agility Electro Ball this thing. I want to see how much it does if I Agility first. And the nice thing is that we have Thunder Wave too, so we could Thunder Wave and then Electro Ball, and I think that increases our damage too, because it's based on, like, how much faster you are than the opponent. So between those two things, we should be able to do that. That almost killed. And Muck is really especially bulky, and just bulky in general, so that's really impressive, actually. Really impressive. Also, one thing too, while I'm thinking about it, guys, if you guys have any specific topics you want me to talk about in future episodes of this playthrough, please leave them in the comment section below. Of course, I read your comments, guys, so it is always worth your time to post them, even if I don't reply, which is also another point. if for some reason you post comments and you never get replies, it's probably because your replies are disabled. So make sure you set up that Google Plus thing so that way you can actually have people reply to you. Because I go to reply to some people sometimes and I can't because I guess they never set it up or they have their thing on do not reply or whatever. I have no idea. So I can't even reply to you, which is totally a bummer because I like to, you know, answer back to people at least sometimes. How the heck do I get through this? I have no idea. Let me think about this for a second because I totally butchered this the last time I went and did it on my last LP. Well, I think I have an idea of what I need to do. I think I need to push this through. Right, we'll push that through. We gotta push this guy down. Yeah, I think we're good. How did I mess that up last time? That's insane. Wow. I really messed it up on my last LP of this game. I really messed it up. I think we're actually like almost at the end here. I definitely skipped a lot of trainers to get here, but that's alright. I'm sure you guys don't mind. I would love to get through the Seafloor Cavern. We got the last gym leader coming up pretty soon too. I think after Kyogre, and he's got water type Pokemon. Hopefully Skippy will be in good shape to just kind of decimate, but I think after this too, after we get through this scene, I think is when we can get the Scissorite as well. We're definitely closing in. I'm gonna definitely heal up as well. Maybe see what kind of items we have in addition, because it might not hurt. Oh, I'm actually like pretty much full health. Do I have any potions? Yeah, we'll just use a regular potion. Let me just see if there's any good items to give my Pokemon at this point too. Well, I mean, we can give the Sea Incense to Skippy. That doesn't seem like it's a bad idea. And I have safety goggles. And let's give the Expert Belt to Buzzkill. Actually, I kind of like having the... I think we're fine with that, actually. Let's do with that. And then Black Glasses, we'll give that to Baltis, because it does have Night Slash, so I guess that's good. Because I think we actually take on Team Aqua here, too. We got Golbat here, a little Golbat. Alright, you know what I'm actually going to do, guys? I think we're going to save the next battle for the next episode because we are running out of time here. I usually try to keep it to about a half hour because I know you guys have stuff to do. So if I'm taking up a half hour of your day each day, then I would say that's quite a bit. Let's grab this TM here and we're going to call it a day. If you guys did enjoy this episode, please, please, please mash that like button for me. Hit that bug buzz all over it and show your support. 1,250 likes would be absolutely amazing, guys. I really do appreciate the support. And please let me know what your history has been about the gaming conventions, whether you've ever been to any, you know, kind of what it's like to go to them. If you have any that you would recommend that I really should try out in the future, you know, I'm always down to get your opinions on that kind of stuff. And of course, if you haven't gone to any, tell me which ones you'd like to go to and kind of why. But we have some really epic stuff coming up on the next episode, of course, so don't forget to check that out. And that's gonna be it for me today, guys. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive, and I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace.